his rhythm. An explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Wide out in motion. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's second and 10 from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Bettis. And the pass hits, picked off. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dialing up the second down pass play. And as he throws, he caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Seminoles want to move quickly. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to throw, it's Bettis. Working that left side now. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to hand them the football so they can make some plays, get more touches, especially those good guys. Not a great game, but definitely a good job of getting the wide receiver involved.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Pocket starts to collapse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going with the ground game left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll go to the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminole. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. To the air. It's Bettis. It's complete to the left. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to... Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks? And he's not going to get there. The tackle, and he stopped short as they snuff out the fake. Offense set on first down. The run from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They move the tight end all over. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Looking left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That keeps the score. Florida State.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
Gain of 21 on the play. Good enough for first down.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Gain of 6. Second down coming up.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bettis. Still looking. He's going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Purdue. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
The give to the back. And more yards after contact. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Comes out throwing on first down. Buying some time. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where we're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They run the reverse. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And it's right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Bettis. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And the ball's loose. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and 10 from their own 13. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This time on target. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that. that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And first down for the offense.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a man. It's Bettis. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. LSU right back to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Flanagan. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Bettis. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you, but can they make it pay off by converting on 4th down? He's looking to pass. It's complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Can't get him to the ground. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Leaves it with the running back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to run for it. And the Seminoles get the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
2-9 Philly.
He wants to throw here on second down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Still on his feet. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 17, LSU 14.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Bettis. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. LSU quick to the line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Takes his shot. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds a tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
And I love when you understand understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Makes the grab on the left. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success. And that
Touchdown LSU! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They go right back to him. Still running at the 40. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. It's reverse. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
LSU.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking for a man. It's Bettis. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catches